Peace, like education, is not a finishing post. It's a track, a pathway, a road. We must never stop working at that agreement, or at buddying up at all levels, at learning to live together. Education is one of our most valuable tools. Or as Nelson Mandela put it, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
At the height of violent political conflict, teachers, passionate about the role that education could play for peace, courageously mobilized, establishing community relations in schools, CRIS, in 1984. Northern Irish society today is vastly different than the dark days of the Troubles, but there's no doubt that our mission remains as relevant and pressing. This mission upholds and values the collective need to recognize our common humanity and treat people with dignity and respect. In our work, we strive to build a shared society which understands and values the gifts of our cultural diversity. Our model of practice, GRACE, Good Relations and Collaborative Education, works with members of the entire school community, children, young people, school staff, and their families to develop intercultural understanding and skills and build local cross-sector educational collaboration, enabling communities to cultivate their voice and leadership so narratives of mistrust and division become stories of hope and reconciliation. Working alongside schools and communities, CRIS see enormous peace-building potential in young people, their families, and wider society. Pivotal to CRIS practice is the key principle that transformation is rooted in relationships. Together with our partners, we explore context. CRIS recognizes that every school community is unique, shaped by their experiences of the past, the present, and hopes and dreams for the future. We nurture community. CRIS supports schools to work together in the spirit of collegiality and the shared well-being of the children and families they serve. We catalyze collaboration. CRIS joins with its partners to create new trust-building initiatives, identifying common needs to achieve both reconciliation and educational outcomes. We build capacity. CRIS empowers children, families, and school staff to affirm their own unique identity and to value, respect, and celebrate the identities of others. And CRIS celebrates change, honoring the power of small, steady steps that advance a just and peaceful shared society. Buddy Up is an inter-school buddy system aimed at fostering friendships among nursery and primary school children. With its foundations in a long history of grassroots peace-building in North Belfast, Buddy Up is an internationally recognized, multi-award-winning peace-building approach. What CRIS has learned about the journey of trust-building has provided us with a new vocabulary to better describe what we have witnessed over so many years. So join us as we take that journey and witness the power of small, steady steps and the vast number of friendships that once seemed impossible.
You do a couple of sessions with a couple of people from Buddy Up and do some fun games and learn about different cultures, and then you get to meet your buddy and do the same thing. My favourite part of Buddy Up was getting to meet my buddy and learn about them.
It's fun, and it's fun to learn about people.
And you just learn about lots of stuff and you see your friends every day.
My buddy likes to go to the park and play games.
I learned about my Buddy Up friend. He does boxes just like me.
We had so much fun, and my buddy was very kind to me and I was very kind to her.
Important to know yourself because your culture and all, because if you don't know your culture, then how are you supposed to understand somebody else's?
My favourite part of it was asking the children to create the identity collages, because they really took that on board and really spent a lot of time completing it. They built on them week after week, so it wasn't just a one-off session, and some of the collages that they created were amazing. They had medals stuck on them, photographs, and they put so much effort into it, and we're really proud of it.
Yeah, I think we saw that in our class as well, and it was a real big effort for the children to present their collages to others. They were very keen to share those.
I think it's really important to go and see other people from other cultures and learn about their culture and be more respectful of other people.
My favourite thing was when we looked at the map and we knew where other people's family members lived. We met another school and we would just do very fun games and we would learn a little bit. We had lots of fun. We made lots of friends. I think it helps their self-esteem. One thing I learned was emotions. I learned about identity. We learned lots about each other. I learned that we both love to game and watch TV. We both have the same hair colour. I think all children should do buddy up to make more friends. My favourite thing was meeting new friends. My favourite thing was learning with my buddy.
We have had really good fun and good crack. The children have really enjoyed that and the staff have really enjoyed that too. Sometimes a child will come into school and say, I saw my buddy in the spa or I saw my buddy at the swimming pool. There's that wee bond because we're in the same community. They see each other outside. So honestly, I would thoroughly recommend this programme to anybody.
I had a child that very rarely speaks in class. Took my breath away, how involved and how open she was, and paired with a boy. Also, because obviously it's a boys' school and we're mixed, it was very hard to pair her because she's not confident, she's very shy, and honestly, the shock, like just how comfortable she was.
Catherine and I have developed a friendship, but that's because we've worked for a couple of years together. We have spent time together, so the children need to spend time together. The children need to be in each other's company. The content is, in my opinion, groundbreaking in this country.
With regards to the Knowing Me, Knowing You programme, I think for any teacher about to embark on it, you may feel more nervous than the pupils, but from pupil evaluations and their feedback, the children get so much from it. They have grown in confidence. They feel a lot more equipped to meet new people, which is something really important for post-primary school.
On like a real practical side of things, the resource is there. The Knowing Me, Knowing You programme has had years of development. It's had so many opportunities to be run and altered and changed, and it's at a stage now where it's probably reached that perfect point where it's ready to hand over to teachers. And I think whenever we decided to kind of run with it on our own, we realised we weren't really on our own with it because CRIS already had all the resources written out for us. The lesson plans were there were guidance notes, and then any time there was something that we weren't sure about, it was a quick email or a phone call to CRIS. We were able to get the extra bit of support that we needed. So, you know, if you are thinking about taking it on, it's not like you're going to do it completely alone. There's always CRIS that are there to help you and support you with that. But I think that just gave us the extra wee bit of confidence that we needed to kind of go, is this definitely the right thing? Are we doing this the right way? And just that check-in before we started. Use the resource that's there, build from that and make it your own.
My child's view of Body Up, like the first day he come home, he was bouncing, he was excited, and he was just really excited to meet different places, go to different schools, and he thought their school was great. I think it was important parents are involved simply because I done Body Up whenever I was my little boy's age, and I actually done it with Wakefield Primary along with Holy Cross Girls as well, and I would still be in contact with my buddy every so often now. I grew up in a lot of the troubles, so it changed my views. I stuck within cross community right up until I was 18. My partner is from the other side of the community and we've been together for 7 years.
This is my first time here. I'm just here with my wee granddaughter, Maya. She brought me along, and that's the first time I've heard about this, Body Up, and she's really enjoyed herself today. And I hope that it continues and she keeps coming, And I just think it's great, especially the parents. It's great for the parents to come along and meet other parents and they can talk and chat and get along and have a coffee with. And that's just great for the community. You come along and you think, oh, I don't know about that, but you come along and you do enjoy it and you settle down quite quickly. You do, and just to speak to people, other people who you don't know, it's amazing. It is amazing, yeah.
I do think it's very important that the parents are involved in Body Up. Bea didn't really know why she was meeting. She didn't know the these children were from a different community and had different beliefs than her. It was just fun with another school. So it's important for the parents so that they can get involved and explain it to their children. I think the Buddy Up is important for the communities. It just gives them a broader view of what's out there. It's not just the way we practice religion. It's not just the way our views and our thoughts, that there's a whole world out there where people are different. I think just knowing that from a young age reduces the risk of having prejudices.
At CRIS, we invest in relationships which are rooted in trust. We know this takes time, but by partnering together with schools and communities, we are dedicated to growing a vibrant, inclusive society and a hope-filled future, planting seeds of peace for our children and our children's children, now and for decades to come.
Everybody likes to make new friends, and that's what we should do. It's better with friends in life.
I like Georgie go first on this one. He doesn't like cats. Things.
Or anything. Because, like, they're just people. Everyone can be nice.
Just let this be done.
Do it. Right, give yourself like, I think we can nail this. Do it.
Let's get it done.
Just like
staring
at the floor. And you can like it's like that feels comfortable. Just be like, look at him, look at me, you know.
That was really pitchy off.
Imagine we're like having a cup of tea.
I've learned that they also like the same food as me, which is tagliatelle. And my second favorite food is waffles.
Buddy Up is a really kind place where everybody's kind, even though there's no girls there, all the boys are kind.